Failure is such an important part of life. I can't even express to you how grateful I am for all the failures I've had in my life and all the down moments. I've definitely hit rock bottom many times in my life. I've had to restart my life a bunch of times. And I will say this much, that without going through those moments of failure, without going through those moments of just absolute rock bottom, I wouldn't be the man I am today. I wouldn't be the person that I am today. And I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be at this stage of life. I might be stuck at another stage of life that I'm miserable in. You got to remember that all these things are happening for a reason. You're on a path. You're on a path to find out where you need to be in life. You're on a path to find out what direction you want to take in life. And on that path, you're going to fail. You're going to lose, sometimes really badly. But the thing is people like to sit in those failures and say, woe is me, and I'm never going to get out of this, and I'm so bad at this. And that's just not the right attitude to have. You got to take every failure as not a situation where you're stuck, but as a situation where it's an opportunity to improve your situation. You have to look back and reflect on, why did I fail? What got me here in the first place? And what can I do to move forward from this to improve my life? If you change your perception about things and start thinking about failure as more of a speed bump than a roadblock, it's just an up and down. Everything in life is an up and down. It's a roller coaster event. Sometimes you have amazing times where everything's going exactly how you want it to go, and you feel great. And other times, not so much. You're on the down track of that roller coaster, and things aren't going the way that you planned. That's okay. There's going to be good and bad with everything. I mean, if you think about the shape of the universe, it's an infinity symbol. You have ups and downs. You can't have the good without the bad. There has to be equilibrium in life. And you are life. Your path is life. So instead of thinking of it as a roadblock, think of it as a speed bump. It's just there to show you, maybe to even humble you in some circumstances, to let you know that, you know what, this isn't working out. Change something up. But don't think of it as a bad thing. Think of it as the universe telling you that you need to change something. Everything's about perception. How you look at things, how you perceive things, how you tackle things. If you change up here, everything else is going to fall into place. So if you start telling yourself, all right, let me just humble myself for a moment. Let me sit back for a second. Let me reevaluate what's happening here. And let me take this as an opportunity to do some self-reflection. Let me take this as an opportunity to really do a deep dive and figure out what's happening, where I'm going, and what do I want out of this situation. There's a saying in life that says, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And, I'm a big believer in this statement, because every little moment in my life where I've had to face adversity and become a stronger person, has molded me into the man that I am today. So, you know, instances where I've had to experience the loss of my father at a young age, or my best friend dying at a young age, losing houses, losing family, losing jobs, getting into situations with addiction, whatever it may be, I came out on the other end stronger. And the thing is that people spend too much time wallowing in the moment and not realizing that when you come out the other side, it's going to be glorious. You're going to be such a stronger person. You're going to change in so many ways. You're going to obtain wisdom beyond what you thought was possible. So, you know, there's another way to look at it, is it's almost like a game, right? You're playing a game, and every time, you know, you lose at a boss or something, you have to think about what you did and change something so that you can defeat that boss. Maybe every time you fail, you go somewhere else and get a new chain link armor, or get a new sword or a new weapon, and upgrade your stature, and then try to attack that boss again another time, this time being successful. You can't take failure as a loss. Failure is never a loss until you decide you're no longer going to keep trying. That's the only time a failure is a loss, is when you give up. Failure, in other words, is a win if you keep trying, because eventually you're going to win. You're going to adapt. Eventually you're going to upgrade yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, in all the ways that you need to, in order to be able to accomplish what you need to do. Just remember, I believe in you. Even if you don't believe in yourself, know that somebody believes in you regardless. So you at least got one person on your side. A lot of times people need that little push to be able to tell themselves that they can do it. I know you can do it. If I can get through all of the failures that I've experienced in my life and come back on the other side winning, I know you can do it. I've gone through so much, and I'm still here. I'm still trying to push forward. As long as you never give up, everything's going to work out. Keep trying. Even if you fail 100 times and succeed once, you still succeeded. Doesn't matter how many times you failed. What matters is that you win in the end. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Remember to stay positive. It will work out. Just don't give up. I'll see you next video.